People whispered about Daniel Cole everywhere he went. Billionaire, genius CEO, one of the most powerful business owners in the country. But tonight, nobody recognized him. Because Daniel stood in the center of the Grand Magnolia Hotel ballroom, wearing a cheap waiter's jacket, holding a silver tray of champagne glasses, and pretending to be one of the staff. Why? Because he wanted to see how people truly behaved when the cameras were off and the masks were gone. But he wasn't prepared for what would happen next. A woman in a sparkling gold dress, stunning, fierce, and impatient, stormed toward him. Her name was Vanessa Blake, an ambitious entrepreneur desperate to win a billion-dollar tech partnership with Daniel's company. And she didn't know she was about to commit the biggest mistake of her life. "Move, waiter!" she shouted. Before Daniel could react, she grabbed a glass from the tray, and the entire drink spilled onto him, red wine soaking his white shirt. Vanessa scoffed. "Oh, next time, know your place." Daniel just stared at her, calm, silent, but behind his eyes, a storm was forming. Tonight, she had no clue she had humiliated the same man she would soon beg for a contract. And the world was about to watch everything she thought she controlled fall apart. Daniel excused himself quietly, heading to the staff hallway. Waiters apologized to him. Some offered him a clean cloth. He just smiled. He wasn't angry. He was analyzing. Vanessa Blake. He had received her proposal earlier that morning. Her company wanted the biggest deal of its lifetime, an exclusive billion-dollar integration contract. But her pitch lacked something: humility. Daniel believed character mattered just as much as competence. That's why he was undercover tonight, to observe, not the presentations, but personalities. As he wiped the wine off his shirt, his assistant, Mia, texted, "Sir, Vanessa just asked to see you privately. Should I tell her you'll arrive soon?" Daniel smirked. "No," he replied. "Let her wait." He would return to the hall, still disguised, still observing, and Vanessa would keep digging her own grave. Back in the ballroom, Vanessa paced anxiously. Her partner whispered, "Relax, Vanessa. When Mr. Cole arrives, he won't know about your little scene with the waiter." She hissed, "He better not. I need this deal." The guests mingled. Laughter, music, champagne bubbles. Everything was glossy, glamorous, and fake. Daniel walked by quietly, offering drinks again. Vanessa snatched another glass from his tray without even looking at him. "So slow," she muttered. Her partner forced a smile at Daniel. "Sorry about her. Stress." Daniel nodded politely, but inside, he was taking notes. Later, he overheard Vanessa talking behind another woman's back. "She's too weak to run a company. I deserve the contract. I'm the only one powerful enough." Daniel felt something twist inside him. Power was never about stepping on others. It was about lifting people up. Tonight, Vanessa was showing him everything he needed to know. At exactly 9 p.m., the lights dimmed. A voice announced, "Ladies and gentlemen, the CEO of Cole Technologies, Mr. Daniel Cole." The room erupted in applause. Vanessa's smile widened instantly until the spotlight landed on the stage, and the man in the spotlight was the same waiter she had humiliated. Her mouth fell open. The glass in her hand slipped, shattered. Daniel stepped to the microphone calmly. "Tonight, I've been among you, not as your host, but as your observer." Whispers spread like wildfire. Daniel continued, "I learned a lot about people, not from their speeches, but from how they treated someone they believed was beneath them." Every head in the room turned to Vanessa. She went pale. Daniel looked directly at her. "And I realized something important. Character cannot be purchased, integrity cannot be faked, and respect is worth more than $1 billion. Vanessa's legs almost buckled. Her partner whispered, "Vanessa, what did you do?" After the applause, Vanessa approached Daniel, trembling. "Mr. Cole, I had no idea." Daniel raised a hand gently. "It's not about who I am, it's about who you are." Tears welled in her eyes. "Please, my company needs this contract. This deal will save thousands of jobs."
Daniel paused. For a moment, he actually felt sorry for her, but he also remembered the waiters she snapped at, the woman she insulted, the arrogance she wore like a crown. "He hoped this night teaches you something important," he said softly. "Success means nothing without kindness." Vanessa stared at him speechless. Daniel walked away, and the deal was awarded to a smaller company, led by someone who treated people with dignity. As Daniel left the hall that night, still holding that same waiter's tray, he whispered to himself, "$1 billion can build an empire, but kindness builds a legacy." And somewhere behind him, Vanessa collapsed into a chair. Realizing she hadn't lost a contract, she had lost her reputation, and it was nobody's fault but her own.